Hey, welcome back. I've got a new setup for the year. It's a new year 2025. Everybody's got resolutions or maybe things you just want to do better, and just overall, in general, hopes that this year is going to be better than last year. I know I've had a not so good 2024. Um, I'm looking forward to 2025 being better, but there's things that there are steps we can take to make this year be better than last year. And I know a lot of people have gym resolutions, and as you can see behind me, looks like some workout equipment. Well, actually, I have a rowing machine and some dumbbells. That's really all that I have that is workout related. The other big contraption back there is an inversion table. I do a lot of settings, so it helps to stretch my back out a little bit. I need to use all of those more than I did last year. So actually, the dumbbells were a Christmas present this year. But anyway, the topic of the video is how to afford anything you want. The real way to afford anything you want, and that is with discipline and goals. Right? Discipline and goals. Those two things right there should be enough motivation for you to be able to afford anything you want to do the right way. Society has a trap that convinces us that it's go work a job, pay some bills, and buy some things, right? And then as that increases, you have lifestyle creep, which is more earnings at the job. So you get that promotion or you get that next level up, then you buy more stuff, okay? And I'm simplifying this. I'm breaking it down into just generalized statements because that is essentially is what it is. Make more money, buy more stuff. And you fill in the blanks because everybody's different on what their stuff is, right? Some people want to take nicer vacations. Some people want to buy a fancier car. Some people want to buy a bigger home. Whatever that stuff is, just put it in, buy more stuff. So that's what society wants us in. That's the trap, the rat race that society wants us in. And what they don't teach you in school is how the world really works and how money really works. And I was guilty of this. And when I was a kid, 15, 16, 17 years old, my family, they was like, get a good job, save money, right? That was the nutshell. Get a good job, save your money. But they didn't say how, right? And it was only until after my mom passed that I really started seeing, like, mom knew a little bit. She just didn't relay any that knowledge to me. And my whole life, I've just kind of had to figure it out. And so I want to help young people not make the same mistakes I did or anyone else did, and kind of start off on the right foot, right? And there's so many people out there saying, oh, yeah, invest, do this, do that, right? Here's the thing. And I'm gonna leave you with a challenge today. After I explain this to you, I'm gonna leave you with a challenge. And tell me how much better that it makes you feel acquiring your stuff in this way. So here it is. Everybody's got to start out somewhere. Everybody's got to get a job and earn money, trade their time for money. So whether that's your first job's usually it's in the service industry, whether that's maybe working at a grocery store or even working at a fast food restaurant, whatever that is, everybody's got to start somewhere. Whether it's mowing lawns, whatever that start is, right? The key is not to earn that money and go buy stuff. It should be use that money. This should be the goal. Use that money to either invest. Either way, it's investing. Whether it's investing in yourself or you're investing in some kind of account. But you want to look for a bank that has the highest interest savings, right? Don't just open a savings. Open a high interest savings. And you may have to shop banks for this because one bank may have 3%. One bank may have 4%, 5%. 2%, whatever. Shop the bank around and open your account at the bank that's got the highest interest savings, whether it's a money market, whatever they title it, highest interest savings. Because if you just open a regular savings and you save $100 a month, you go to that savings account next month, that $100 is going to be $100. And if you put another $100 with it, now is that $100 is not going to be $200, but you come back the following month, it's still going to be $200. Whereas if you put it in a high interest savings account, that $100 next month is probably going to be $103, $104, $105, whatever. You're going to gain some money on that money sitting there. And this is where you have a choice. You can either take the interest out and spend it, or you could keep the interest in there and let it keep compounding. Okay? Now, as that grows, it takes time. This is where the patience comes in. So you're probably sitting there going, well, I got bills. I got to live. Yes, you do. But I'm talking to the people starting out. Keep your expenses low, whether that's rent, whether that's a mortgage. You want to live below your means early on so that you have more money to save and grow. Because the sooner you get your money machine started, then the better off you're going to be down the road. So you got to control those urges to go buy that new item or go to the mall with your friends. Save and let that money compound. Just keep saving. And yeah, you might have to say no to those meetings out. Matter of fact, I'll suggest maybe, hey, let's meet up, but let's just get dessert or let's just get a coffee. It don't have to be a full meal. Try to eat at home if you can, right? Now, these are the extreme cuts that you can do to have more money to invest or save. And when I say invest, I'm saying investing in yourself. You're investing in yourself. Every dollar that you put toward your savings is for you. Also, it could be you could go mow some lawns, use the money that you made from trading your time for that money and invest in some kind of online course to train yourself, give yourself knowledge in other areas, right? Now, this is for people starting out. And you just let that happen, let that grow, okay? So this is how you should buy anything in life, right? Is you buy it with the passive money that your money has earned you. Whether that's a new sweater, right? I'm wearing a sweater, a new watch, a new whatever. Do not buy that with your paycheck. You know, don't say, okay, I paid my bills, I paid this. Now I got this much money left over. I'm going to go buy a watch. Don't do it that way. Put that money aside and let it earn interest until it's earned enough interest to go pay for that watch. Just do that with one item. Pick an item, whatever your it is as far as what you like to spend money on. Set aside money and let it grow interest until the interest that it's earned can afford that item. It will unlock a new view of money and how you operate, because you're not buying that item with something that you traded your time for. You bought that item with patience. And to use, crazy logic, you could almost look at that as that item was free because you didn't have to do anything to get it. See what I'm saying? Your money that you put in the bank and set aside made you money to pay for that item. So it's almost like you got it for free, if you want to think about it that way. But also buying that item is taking away that money's opportunity to grow more money or do other things. I mean, yes, but that's a way to look at it. And that's a good challenge for anything. And I think if you do it on a small item, like say a shirt or a pair of pants or whatever it is that you want to buy, you'll start doing it naturally on a bigger scale. You'll be like, I'm not buying a car until I can earn enough interest to buy a car outright or whatever it may be, piece of jewelry, whatever. Um, but those of us that are older, those of y'all that are my age or older, that's maybe stumble upon this video, then I would encourage you to kind of do the same thing. I know you've already got your life going. You've already got your bills are what they are, but look in ways that you could cut. Look at is there something that you're paying monthly that you could cut out and just save, to cut out, just cut that out. Maybe it's a subscription. Maybe it's you see that you're buying unnecessary stuff, and you can even go around your house and say, you know what, I've had these items, I don't even use them. Create an eBay account, sell those on eBay, and take that money and invest it. Use that money as your starting gate, because maybe your income is going out to bills and necessities. You can undo this. Whatever financial bind you've got yourself in, you can undo it. You just have to use patience, and you have to be devoted to it. You have to want to do this, But that's how you should really buy everything, because the world has lied to us. It got us in this cycle. Oh, do this, go to college. Now, if you go to college, unless you came from a family that could just pay for your college education, you're starting out in debt. So now you got college debt, plus you're trying to build a life. And then the first thing people do when I say that, but majority of people, when they first get out and get their what they call big person job, is they go buy a house or they go buy a car, instead of just saying, hey, I'm now in debt, let's focus on this. But the money works so much easier when you apply those principles and understand that, okay, I can put this money aside that I traded my time for and let it grow into something. And maybe I'm trying to teach something that maybe most of y'all's already figured out, but it took me 43 years to really understand it, because I didn't have anybody giving me those lessons or teaching me how it really works. I was frugal. It wasn't like I got myself in a huge financial bind. I'm actually been told by friends that I'm actually pretty good with money. I just didn't know the full potential, because I was saving, and I was on the snail's pace to life. I had some money in the bank and I felt like I was doing good, but nobody says, hey, do it in a high interest savings account. Invest your money where it can grow and give it a better chance. Buying CDs, certificates of deposit. I now have 2 or 3 CDs that grow my money, and it's amazing to see the interest and the type of money that it's growing to. I'm not even remotely trying to brag. It's just a means to say, you know what, I'm going to buy stuff with that money and not the money that I'm going to work 40 plus hours a week for. And I'm still not even monetized on YouTube. This is I'm getting nothing out of making this video right now. Maybe down the road, who knows? But right now, this is just free advice. I want to try to see if I can make an impact with learning my lessons and sharing my lessons with people that I've learned in life the hard way, and hopefully pave a smoother road for you. Biblically, the Bible talks about money, and there's hidden wealth messages in the Bible, but some people use that as prosperity gospel, things of that nature. But I think if you're doing good and you have a good heart, with people, if you feel compelled to help someone out, you're doing good with that, and you're in a better place to be able to help someone out. I'm not saying get taken advantage of, because human nature will do that, but it is nice and good for the soul to be able to help someone out every now and then. We just naturally feel good about it. You can't deny that there's a good feeling about it. Now, if you keep helping the same person over and over again, you're getting taken advantage of, and you shouldn't do that, and feel guilted to do that. But having a good heart to choose to and have that good feeling, is a great thing. Um, but there's so many people, I know there's so many people out there struggling, and they're looking at their finances and they're going, I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm so uh, overburdened with debt. And actually, I had someone ask me, this has been, wow, 12 or 15 years ago now. They approached me with a debt. They were in debt, and they disclosed to me, the several amounts of debt that they had, and I said, well, tackle the lowest balance first. The lowest balance, not the interest, but the balance. And I said, to pay that off, and you're already used to paying that payment, so just roll that over into the next lowest. So anyway, somebody goes, well, it sounds like Dave Ramsey. And I said, who's Dave Ramsey? And, so then I looked him up, and obviously, now I know who Dave Ramsey is. But I was using those principles with finances long before his method. I mean, before I even knew about his method. So I don't know. We'll just say I was naturally gifted with that. I don't know. But I'm just trying to share this knowledge to take it a step further and say, hey, look, try not to buy anything. That's the goal. That's the challenge. Try not to buy anything out of your salary for a good, I don't know, 30, 60, 90 days. Okay. Find you a high interest savings account, put some money in there and let it grow in interest. And maybe it hasn't grown enough interest in a month for you to buy the item that you want. That's okay. Hold off. Hold off until you get enough interest from your money that you put in the bank to buy that item. It will make a difference. It will make a difference. Anyway, Happy New Year. God bless. Let me know how that works for you, and see you on the next one.